Hello everyone, I am the host of the YouTube channel WANG YIBO ENGSUB. Nice to meet you again. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the hottest news of the day. And here's today's news.
After 20 episodes of Ice, Rain, and Fire, I finally understand how accurate Chen Xiao's 10-word evaluation of Wang Yibo is. The current plot of Ice, Rain and Fire has entered the late stage and has been updated to 20 episodes. In the early stage of the plot of Ice, Rain, and Fire, there were a lot of foreshadowings, such as Wu Zhenfeng's true identity, the relationship between Wu Zhenfeng and Chen Yu, and whether there is an inner ghost in the police station, etc. With the continuous advancement of the plot, these questions also began to be solved one by one, which is really exciting. Looking at it comprehensively, Ice, Rain and Fire is very online both in terms of the plot setting and the acting skills of several leading actors in the play. The popularity of the show on the webcast platform is the best proof. And the actor Wang Yibo who plays Chen Yu in the play is due to his own high traffic. From the beginning of the show to the hit, it has been attracting attention. Up to now, Wang Yibo's performance in the play can be said to live up to expectations, surprising many audiences. People can't help but recall Chen Xiao's previous evaluation of Wang Yibo. He totally surprised us all and was very good. For Chen Xiao's remarks, it is actually 10 words to sum up: unexpectedly, very good. Unexpectedly naturally focuses on Wang Yibo's high-quality contrast in Ice, Rain, and Fire. Audiences who are familiar with Wang Yibo know that although he has been out for many years, but the main energy has always been on singing and hosting, and he can only be regarded as a newcomer in terms of acting. On this basis, many viewers may subconsciously feel that Wang Yibo's acting skills will be average. However, Wang Yibo properly played the role of Chen Yu in Ice, Rain and Fire and played it into the hearts of the audience. In the previous play, the character Chen Yu was a little too persistent in dealing with others, sometimes even a little impulsive and reckless. Many times, even in front of the Bureau of Forestry, he would choose to argue with reason. Trust your intuition and thoughts, and fight. In the later period, Chen Yu gradually began to grow a lot with his own experience and the increase in the number of cases he handled. When the tea factory was trading, Chen Yu kept telling the Forestry Bureau to take a look at his mobile phone. He was worried that Wu Zhenfeng would contact him if something happened. Lin Bureau didn't care very much, let him not be distracted. To perform the task well, Chen Yu just silently answered yes to this. At this time, the interpretation of Chen Yu's eyes and expressions is really in place. As an audience, he can completely bring himself into the anxious and helpless emotions in his heart. Coincidentally, after the tea factory transaction incident, Chen Yu mistakenly thought that Wu Zhenfeng was really a drug dealer. Wang Yibo's performance is also very surprising. All along, Chen Yu actually trusted Wu Zhenfeng very much. He believed that Wu Zhenfeng could not become a drug dealer, and believed that there must be problems behind Wu Gang's case back then. He has also argued with Lu Team and others more than once because of this incident. So when Chen Yu saw Wu Zhenfeng coming to trade in the tea factory forest, I was really disappointed and saddened inside. Back home, Chen Yu began to vent his anger through boxing. He roared, "I trust him so much, he uses me." In the follow-up, Yang Linqian hugged Chen Yu tightly and told about the murder of her mother when she was a child. Chen Yu's emotions began to gradually calm down, and his eyes became much softer. Chen Yu's emotional contrast in the whole process was completely played by Wang Yibo. From extreme anger to calm and softness in the later period, Wang Yibo's interpretation makes people look very smooth and coherent, which is really comfortable. This kind of short-term emotional change is still very demanding on the actor's performance ability. Once it is not handled well, it is easy to make the audience feel very abrupt. However, Wang Yibo really did it, and did it very well. What Chen Xiao said very good naturally refers to Wang Yibo's wonderful acting performance in the play. Take a confrontation scene between Chen Yu and his colleague Yang Yi as an example. Previously, Chen Yu hid the information from Team Lu and Yang Yi because he was worried that someone inside the police station would leak information. And Ran and others went to the bar together, looking for clues. And Yang Yi was worried about and Ran's safety halfway through. He chose to tell Team Lu secretly, so Chen Yu was very angry afterwards. At the police station, facing Yang Yi, Chen Yu deliberately lowered his voice and said, "Do you know what you are doing? You are betrayal, you know." During this whole process, Chen Yu's performance was both angry and restrained. Compared with the kind of deduction that must express inner anger through hysteria, Wang Yibo's portrayal is often more deeply rooted in people's hearts, and it is more in line with the character setting of Chen Yu's role. From this performance, we can see that Wang Yibo has really studied the role of Chen Yu seriously, and he used his heart. Although Chen Yu has always been a stupefied young man and is impulsive in doing things, his IQ has always been online. He knows what to do and what not to do. Therefore, it is impossible to be swayed by emotions in front of many colleagues and quarrel with Yang Yu desperately. Many viewers may have doubts about Wang Yibo's acting skills because of his high traffic, and Wang Yibo used his own strength to interpret the role of Chen Yu very well. It's a testament to his seriousness and hard work towards the profession of an actor. Young and hardworking, talented, and willing to endure hardship, Wang Yibo really has a bright future.